Guten Tag and welcome to Madam Security. I'm your host, Monique Clark. I'm saying Guten Tag because this weekend, Germany is holding its annual security conference in Munich. And basically, it's where world leaders and thought thinkers come together to speak on the defense of the countries, human security, technology, diplomacy, and basically just the global order when it comes to security in all aspects. So that'll be an interesting conversation, quite insightful, and you can basically research and review the different sections that they're having. So again, that's this weekend in Munich is the annual security conference. Today's topic, though, I wanted to focus on the conversation of AI and finding a thoughtful and uh, holistic way to fold AI into your environment. Now, if you haven't already, at some point, the stakeholders will come to you and say, on basically questioning what is the framework with bringing AI into the business. And they're asking this question because they're seeing where their competitors have already taken on the task of pulling AI, and the feedback when it comes to their Q1, Q4 numbers comparing to 2022 and 2023, where they are not just remaining sustainable, but continuing to make a profit. And as a competitor, it's their job to basically stay in business with a profit. And how can the business become more competitive? So AI will definitely be a question. And when they come to you, my thought is that you should already have taken the time to do your research and looking at the different AI platforms that are out there, having the conversations with your counterparts on what they're seeing, what are they testing out, and not so much focusing on the different platforms within your sector, but also outside. What are their findings and so forth. So before the stakeholders and leadership comes to you, you should already have some a mindset of what you're looking at. So with that said, the first part is the governance. With the governance is that you will have to set up an AI policy and set up AI guidelines that the employees will need to basically utilize, have these guardrails intact. And the next question is, well, where would one go to find guidance, to find inspiration when it comes to creating an AI policy? And me, myself, I took the time to review the AI Bill of Rights. I took the time to review it because I wanted to understand exactly the perspective they were coming from, but also to give a shout out to those who took the time to contribute to the AI Bill of Rights. So I took that. But on a more tangible side, NIST. NIST has created a NIST AI 600-1 RMF, and this risk management framework is broken into two areas. The two areas are the conceptualization of AI, and that's basically if you or your organization were to build its own AI framework. So that's one area. And the second area, which is more the meat and potatoes, is the risk assessment of bringing AI into your environment. And the areas they focus on is doing the testing of that AI tool, evaluating your findings of that AI tool, verifying that your findings are what they are, and then validating. So NIST has created a four-step process. It's TEV, and again, it's test, evaluate, verify, and validate. Now, on the international level, ISO IEC 4201 or 42001, they too have created a framework on the regulatory side. And this more focuses on risk management, the AI system impact assessment, the SDLC, which is a software development lifecycle. And then last but not least is third-party suppliers. And ISO IEC 4201 more so focuses on establishment of the AI tool or software, the implementation, the maintenance. Remember, maintenance does not stop, and the continued improving of the AI system, the AI tool. And when we talk about the governance also too, we have to look at the regulatory side. We have to look at the compliance side. It's one thing to be aware of what's going on right now, but it's something totally different to have an ear to the track on what's coming down the line. And if you are privy to that, that's fantastic. But if you're not, this is why it's great to have relationships with the legal team. The cyber law folks, they have information that you may not be privy to. And then it's also too, well, on your own time, where would you go to find the information? Because as you know, within our sector, the information is so decentralized. There's 1,001 choices to choose from. And I can't say what's best and what's not best. But for me, in no particular order, when I go for my information, I go to SANS Institute. SANS Institute is one. CISA for certain. I enjoy Dark Reader. Dark reading is fantastic. Also, Security Magazine. And Security Magazine is one of my go-tos because they even take the time to break down the information into bite size, into the different sectors as well, which I appreciate. I like the Register. The Register has a bounty of information. Podcasts wise, I enjoy Cyber Daily News. I think I'm saying it wrong. Cyber News Daily. I listen to it every morning. I should know this, but they're out of Maryland, and I like defensive security, and that's with Andrew Callett and his partner. They have a wonderful back and forth when it comes to not just the latest breaches and what's going on within our sector, but also they're not playing Monday morning quarterback on what should have happened. They're giving you thoughtful feedback when it comes to mitigating these breaches and so forth. So again, those are just my personal favorites, but you can definitely have your own. So once we've gotten focused on the compliance and the regulatory side, because with AI, it's going to continue to evolve. So you have to stay abreast of what's going on. The next focus for me anyway would be the training, not just focus on training yourself, but focus on training the employees. And I wrote this down somewhere that you have to look at training. When you look at the data, it's mitigating the biases, looking at improving the model accuracy, and when it comes to different populations. And this is why it's so important that if possible within your business, that you have a cybersecurity group where it's individuals who are interested in cybersecurity and want to play a part, where you promote the championship when it comes to testing out different ideas and different tools and applications and so forth, that you can have them test things out and get their feedback. Obviously, the proper controls in place, because too, you're helping the business because you're getting different thought processes and what they're seeing, but also too, you're promoting cybersecurity within the business. People want to be a part of something, and why not improve that? Why not focus on that? Why not help somebody improve? So these are just some thoughts of mine. But with that, yeah, so focusing on the governance when it comes to AI, focusing on the due care and due diligence. Obviously, when I say the due care is speaking to leadership, speaking to stakeholders on basically signing off on what you have in play. And without a doubt, keeping the relationships holistic and going well within the different sectors. AI is not for security alone. It is a tech, it's on the IT side as well as the different businesses. And keeping that open conversation with the IT side on what their thoughts are, what they're looking at, the testing that goes into that. And because it's important to plan on what's coming down the line. You do not want to be the last person invited to the party when it comes to the business. So just keeping these thoughts in mind will definitely be beneficial to the business, but also beneficial to you. So that's my talk for today, and I will see you next time. Thank you.